All right. Looks like this might be you and me.
It might just be you and me, baby.
That's all right.
I agree.
Wherever two or more are gathered.
Oh, wait a minute. I heard from Cindy. She said, "Thank you. I need it."
Okay, so all right. So we wait another minute for her.
Yeah, she'll be here soon. So good she could come.
That's good. So I'll wait another minute for
Yeah.
her. All right.
Hey, Johnny. There's the lion. My lion. You're muted.
Hey, John. I hope people know
I have
that.
to go to the other meeting. I hate
Gotta get to the other meeting.
I know you're in the boring meeting.
the boring meeting. I want to stay with you all though. That's
Yeah, because we go to the 4 layers of the heart with Baba.
I would somehow I think that actually might be a little bit more important than any.
Good. It's my favorite thing. Yeah. You should come sometime when you're not bored.
Every other Thursday.
Okay. I will. I would like to join you.
Yeah, 7 to 8. So 2 weeks from today again.
Okay. Well, one or both of you remind me because I never read my newsletters. I never go to the calendar.
It's in the calendar. It wouldn't be in the newsletter. There's Cindy. All right. So John, do you know how to get into the breakout room now?
I do. I have to go join it right now.
Okay. All right. Good seeing you. Jai Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Hi, honey.
There we go. And Cindy's here. Hi, Cindy. I guess she's.
Well, she's probably getting. There she is.
Okay, great. Thanks. Glad you could join again. All right. So let's get started. And if anyone else comes, it's okay. And we're recording this, so. All right. So welcome, beloveds. And I always like to start this meditation with the invocation and asking our beloved to be with us in this meditation. That our intention is to draw closer to him and to open up to whatever gifts he wishes to share with us and to be able to receive them with an open, full heart. And with gratitude. Thank you. All right. Today I just thought I'd open up a little, I'm going to do a share screen first. Oh, I can't do a share screen. All right. She disabled it for some reason. Okay. Well, I was going to show this document summarizing St. Teresa's 4 levels or 4 layers of prayer that she talks about, which I think is similar to this. I'll do it verbally then. So she talks. You can't see this, can you? You can't see the document because there's no share screen.
No.
Okay. She disabled that. Well, St. Teresa in her autobiography and elsewhere, she talked about the 4 waters of prayer. And she compared it to like a gardener wanting to water the garden. And that in the beginning, it's difficult. And then it gets progressively easier. So, so she says, now let us see how this garden is to be watered so that we may understand what we have to do and what labor it will cost us. Also, whether the gain will outweigh the effort or how long it will take. It seems to me that the garden may be watered in 4 different ways. Either the water must be drawn from a well, which is very laborious, or by a water wheel, and buckets worked by a windlass. Okay, so now to apply these 4 methods of watering. She says in the first water, we may say that beginners in prayer are those who draw water up out of the well, which is a great labor, as I have said. So it's like we're doing all the work. For they find it very tiring to keep the senses recollected when they are used to a life of distractions. So that's similar to the saying, with the remembrance. In the beginning, we do the remembrance, and then after a while, the remembrance does us. So the idea is that in the beginning, there's more effort in prayer or in going through the layers of the heart. It could be like also like a flywheel. Every car has a flywheel. It's like getting it started takes a lot more energy, or locomotive takes a lot more energy to get in the beginning to get those wheels moving up to speed. But once it's up to speed, then it doesn't require as much energy to keep it going. It's that beginning effort that requires the most, beginning phases that require the most efforts. And I think that's what she's talking about. But then she says something really amazing happens in the second water, or the second layer. And she compares it like having a windlass, which is, the boats use a windlass to raise and lower an anchor. It's a way of raising and lowering a heavy object using a crank and a rope, for instance. By means of the device with the windlass, the gardener draws more water with less labor, and so is able to take some rest instead of being continuously at work. I apply this description to the prayer of quiet. Her second layer of prayer is called the prayer of quiet, which I'm now going to describe. So the soul begins to be recollected, and here it comes into touch with the supernatural, to which it could not possibly attain by its own efforts. And she emphasized that the will alone is occupied in such a way that it is unconsciously taken captive. So it's like the divine just takes over and is doing the work. There's much less effort in this second layer. And there's a feeling of bliss and blessing that comes, and joy, and just a matter of surrendering to that. And she says in this layer, the senses are still aware. There's still awareness of what's happening. And then the third water, it says, he, meaning the divine God, now takes on the gardener's work and desires it to rest. The will has only to consent to these graces that it enjoys and to submit to all that true wisdom wishes to do to it. Now it is good for the soul to abandon itself entirely to the arms of God. He will walk it to heaven, let it go. Okay. So in this state of prayer, she says it's sublime. The soul realizes that the Lord is doing his work without any laboring of the intellect, the intellect is merely amazed, as it seems to me, at seeing God play the part of the good gardener. For when God brings a soul to this state, he can do all this and much more. And this is the effect of his action. He will not let it do any work except to delight in the fragrance that the flowers are beginning to give off. This state of prayer seems to me a most definite union of the whole soul with God, complete but for the fact that His Majesty appears to allow the faculties to be conscious of and to enjoy the great work that He is doing. So there's still some awareness at this third order. And then the last order, the fourth order, she says, here there is no sense of anything but enjoyment, without any knowledge of what is being enjoyed. The soul realizes that it is enjoying some good that contains all good things together, but it cannot comprehend this good thing. All the senses are taken up with this joy, so that none of them are free to act in any way, either outwardly or inwardly. Previously, as I have said, the senses were permitted to have some indication of the great joy they feel. But now the soul enjoys incomparably more, and yet has still less power to show it. For there is no power left in the body, and the soul possesses none, by which this joy can be communicated. Okay. Here, what is called union takes place, and what it is, I cannot tell. All right, so I thought that's just I think there's some analogy there, some comparison with the 4 layers of the heart and her 4 stages of prayer. So, and I think the general idea is that in first layer, like the first layer of the heart, or the beginning of meditation, there's more effort, conscious effort that takes place. And then it just gets, as the surrender increases, it gets easier and easier. And that the beloved takes over and just fills the heart. So Okay, let's begin with closing our eyes. We'll go inside and just do a bit of a body scan. Just connect to our physical body first, getting settled in your chair or if you're seated on the floor. Just noticing whatever sensations are moving through your physical body, any flows of energy. In places where there may be some stiffness or tightness, and I'm not trying to change anything, just being with it. Just continuing to sit comfortably in our seats, just adjusting yourself so that you're comfortable and relaxed. So that the chair, the floor is really holding our weight. Just letting yourself sink in the floor. This way your base is relaxed, you're nice and open, so the presence of the divine can come in, can flow all the way into you, into your body, so that we can fully embody what we receive physically, emotionally, spiritually. Okay, that's good. Now we'll make a connection to our heart in the beginning. Please put in our right hand on our upper chest in the area of the heart. Just acknowledging that we're connecting to a very special part of our being. And acknowledging that what we'll be doing this evening is a guided layers the heart meditation, where we'll travel deep, deep, deep into our hearts, a place where the presence of God, our beloved, is carried within us. And this guided meditation will help us, remind us to know how to be with that divine presence. So when we do the remembrance, at other times we can go right inside and be with the beloved. It's our hearts that contain the fullness of existence. Spiritual heart is a microcosm. It's a hologram for the whole of existence. All the layers and planes of existence are contained within the heart. And it's through our hearts that we travel layer by layer back to the source of our existence. So let's bring our awareness, dropping it from, say, between the eyes to the beneath our hands, into our chest. Just letting the awareness sink there. Just focusing on our heart. And as we do that, beginning to breathe in and out of the heart. It's a natural swing of the breath, in and out of your chest. Just notice what happens in the rest of your body as you're breathing in and out of the heart. Not trying to change anything, just noticing. And as we're breathing in and out of the heart, doing a check-in, just noticing or asking the heart how it's doing right now, today, what's moving in the heart, the felt sense of the heart. By felt senses, so it's both a feeling and a sensation, kind of that edge between feeling and sensation. Pre-verbal even. Just being with what's ever there. Breathing in also awareness and space into the heart. Now we'll start doing the practice of the zikr or the remembrance, where we bring the name of God consciously into the heart. So first, selecting the name of the Most High that you feel most comfortable with. May Baba or Baba, Sufis do Allah, whatever name, Jesus, Buddha, Great Spirit. And then breathing that name in to breath and placing it beneath your hand in the heart, slowly. Letting the heart just receive. This meditation is a receiving, just an allowing, not making any real effort, not opposing anything, not resisting anything, just allowing. Noticing what happens in the heart as you repeat the name slowly with the breath. Receiving is really easy. It just comes in with the breath. It's as easy as breathing in. Like setting our intention again, allow the flow of divine love to come in through the heart and to arrive in the breathing. So while remaining centered in the heart, we'll bring our awareness to the first layer of the heart, which is really our thinking mind, or upper part of the heart. As I said before, the Buddha um, taught that the mind was centered in the heart. So just being with that place, that part of our everyday existence, kinds of thoughts that have been running through our mind today, and any feelings that goes with those thoughts. Feelings may be rooted, ego feelings rooted in the upper part of the heart. Might be some anxiety or fear or anger or worry, or whatever. What's the first layer of the heart been preoccupied with today, yesterday, personal life, world events? Noticing how each such streams keeps our awareness focused on our life in the world, things we need to do, what we need to accomplish, what's right, what's wrong. No judgment, just being with it. Bringing the name of the Most High into that first layer of the heart. Just repeating with the mind, the name of God. Does the mind slow down any? When that happens, okay, let's return our full attention back to the heart. This time we'll go deeper and behind where we were. Just transiting in deeper and deeper behind. Our hand is on the heart, just dropping deeper behind there. Just continuing to open and open. Yeah, just in allowing, letting the heart open, letting the heart deepen, letting the name take you there. Just dropping in, dropping in. Noticing that sensation of passing out of that first layer of the heart into the deep heart, passing into the whole different region of our being, passing through a membrane, porous membrane, dropping in deeper and deeper, continuing to open, So just go a little bit deeper. Letting your breath carry you. That's it. When you feel you settled in, just know what it's like in here. Just explore your own deep heart. You might begin to sense a different frequency. Sense that there's more subtlety, more refinement, quieter. St. Teresa recommended that in this state of prayer that we invoke the physical presence of the beloved. For her, it was the image of Jesus. It could be the image of Jesus, Mayor Baba, wherever your beloved is. Just being there and deep in the heart. Maybe seated next to him. Just drinking in whatever love, presence, delight. A deep heart like a flower, a rose, petals just opening to that light, to that nourishment. Just drinking in the nourishment. Here's a quote by Ibn Arabi, the great Sufi master in Spain. The goblet of love is the lover's heart, not his reason or his sense perception. For the heart fluctuates from state to state, just as God, who is the beloved, is each day upon some task. So the lover undergoes constant variation of the beloved in his acts. Love has many diverse and mutually opposed properties. Hence, nothing receives these properties except that which has the capacity to fluctuate along with love. This belongs only to the heart. So there is this quality of the heart fluctuating, there's turning, spinning. In Arabic, the word for heart is qalb, Q-A-L-B, and that means that which turns. Continuing to open and receive, shrinking even deeper. Letting go. And letting go even more. Realizing there's a voice that comes with each layer of the hearts. First layer is more the voice of separateness. This layer, there's a voice of the deep heart. Sometimes it's like standing in a waterfall of light and love, getting washed clean. So we'll continue our inner journey. There's an opening. Well, just allowing the opening to be there and dropping in deeper behind where we are now. Dropping deeper and deeper to the third layer of the heart, layer of the soul. Letting the name take you there. We all carry these 4 layers of the heart. It's our heritage. Dropping deeper and deeper, just allowing the heart open, and once it's open, more and more. Opening deeper, deeper. Settling into that deepest inner sanctum of the heart, a very holy place within. Piece of deep silence. Then invoking the presence of our beloved in this third layer. Noticing how that might be different, the experience of being in the presence. The second layer, more intimate, sweeter. Allowing the heart to be right there with him, as close as it can. Noticing how natural and easy it is. And there's that voice of the deep, deep heart. Voice that awakens us. The voice that calls us home. I'll read some from the Sufi master Abdul Qadir Jilani. Dear friend, your heart is a polished mirror. You must wipe it clean of the veiled dust which is gathered upon it, because it is destined to reflect the light of divine secrets. When the light from Allah is the light of the heavens, and the earth begins to shine upon the regions of your heart, the lamp of the heart will be lit. The lamp of a heart is in a glass, as it were, a brightly shining star. Then within that heart, the lightning shaft of divine revelation strikes. This lightning shaft will emanate from the thunderclouds of meaning, neither of the east nor of the west, lit from a blessed olive tree. It will throw light upon the tree of discovery, so pure, so transparent, that it sheds light through, though fire does not touch it. Then the lamp of wisdom is lit by itself. How can it remain unlit when the light of Allah's secrets shine over it? It is not the stars that guide us, but the divine light. If only the lamp of divine secrets be kindled in your inner self, the rest will come, either all at once or little by little. The dark skies of unconsciousness will be lit by the divine presence, and the peace and beauty of the full moon, which will rise from the horizon, shedding light upon light, ever rising in the sky, passing through its appointed stages until it shines in glory in the center of the sky, dispersing the darkness of heedlessness. Your night of unconsciousness will then see the brightness of the day. Then you will see from the horizon of divine reason the sun of inner knowledge rising. It is your private sun, for you are the one whom Allah guides. Finally, the knot will be untied, and the veils will lift, and the shells will shatter, revealing the fine beneath the coarse. The truth will uncover her face. All this will begin when the mirror of your heart is cleansed. The light of divine secrets will fall upon it if you are willing and ask for him, from him, with him. Just considering the polishing with the name, polishing the heart, deep, deep heart. And from this place of holiness, deep, deep within the heart, you continue dropping into the fourth layer, union with the beloved. Just dropping in deeper, deeper, continuing open. A sense of merging, losing our own identity. Sense of dissolving. Just where there's beyond words, the absolute. And as if our very soul, without any effort on our own part, just flows right into the heart of the beloved. Just resting in that deep, deep silence in the heart of the beloved. So we'll start to gently, very gradually return. But knowing that we don't really leave behind 4 layers, the more we journey to them, the more we are capable of carrying them with us, our own experience of them. We're just bringing our awareness very gently back to the 3rd layer and just noticing that transition area, if you can, between 4th and the 3rd. Like I said last time, it's like where a bay flows into the ocean, that point, that area where the waters merge. Into the 3rd layer, deep silence. That sacred flame of our soul burns. Where our divine qualities reside. Awakening, growing. And that mirror of our soul, polished clean, reflecting that light, divine light. Our innermost holiness. And just rising up to the 2nd layer of the heart. Just deep feelings of joy and love. Or where the divine in us meets the world. A little more personal. A very beautiful place in us. The smiling heart. A heart that wants to give and share. A heart that's always receiving the love. Not dependent on when it's coming from any other person. The love that's always there in that 2nd layer of the heart, giving the love, giving the light. And then noticing that very delicate, really important membrane transition zone between the 1st and 2nd layers of the heart, the ego self, and the deep heart. And seeing that membrane open, clear, so that there's a natural flow of light and love into our outermost personality, into our bodies, into our thoughts, so that we speak with more clarity, We think with more clarity. And we listen with more clarity. And we see with more clarity. We see what's there. We see the truth more clearly. I'm just visualizing that alignment from the fourth to the third, to the second to the first layer of the heart, to the outermost personality, and that light and love having a clear passageway. And just back into going into the body. To all the cells, tissues of the body, coursing with that love and light, coursing with his name. So the whole body is singing. And knowing that each time we journey through the four layers of the heart, we're keeping an open channel so that we can go there more easily with less effort whenever we want to. And you see yourself moving through the coming days with that poise and presence. And then when you're ready, just slowly open your eyes, return your awareness to the room. Might notice how the objects around you might have a little more glow to them. Okay, beautiful.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you so much, Baba and Joe and everyone.
best one yet.
Okay, have a beautiful evening.
You do, dear.
Love and blessings, Jay Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Bye-bye.